For one brief moment I left you. With deep love I will take you back. This is Make Satan Sad. Today we are going to talk the word which is entitled You Are Not Forgotten. You are not forgotten. Let us read again in Isaiah 54 verse 7. It says, For one brief moment I left you. With deep love I will take you back. Hallelujah. You are not forgotten. We are going to talk about the stories of a man who is called Job. We are going to read in Job chapter 1 verse 1 up to verse 3. It says, There was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job, and that man was blameless and upright, one who feared God and turned away from evil. There were born to him 7 sons and 3 daughters. He possessed 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 yoke of oxen, and 500 female donkeys, and very many servants, so that this man was the greatest of all the people of the East. Hallelujah. You are not forgotten. The Bible defines Job in 5 words. The first word, he was an upright. The second one, he was blameless. The third one, he feared the Lord. Fourth one, turn away from evil. He turned away from evil. Fifth one, he was rich. It is not easy to find a man who's called a rich, who is also an upright. But Job was. He was the boss. He had a wealth, but he was also an upright. He had 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 1,000 of oxen, 500 of donkeys, and many servants, and 10 children. He had power. He was a wealthy, but also an upright. Many people, when they were suffering from getting something to eat, when they are suffering from getting a shelter, they used to be closer to God. But when they get something, they get promotion, they get something, most of them, they change. They leave anything related to Christianity. They start doing new sins. They start becoming some sins in their life. But Job was a good example of rich people to be an upright. Same day, he lost almost everything except his wife. When you read in Job chapter 1 verse 8, it shows that God himself witnessed that no one like Job in the world. Hallelujah. In the whole world, no one like Job in his time. He pleased the heart of God up to the level God himself witnessed that no one like him. Hallelujah. A rich one, and is the one who is an upright. Job remains the same, even though Satan had touched to his wealth. Satan touched to his wealth. He took away everything: his children, his oxen, his sheep. But Job remains the same. Chapter 2, verse 3, God witnessed again that no one like Job. Before, God witnessed that no one like Job when Job was a rich man. But at this chapter 2, verse 3, here Job lost almost everything. But God is still confessing, witnessing that no one like Job. When he was at the top, no one like him in the eyes of God. When he was at the bottom, no one like him in the eyes of the Lord. Hallelujah. Don't be changed by circumstance. You have to be an upright in each circumstance, in each situation. In Job chapter 2, verse 7, it shows that Satan touched also his body. Job started suffering from cells. He was in much pain. But Job kept obeying God. He was in much pain, but still closer to God. He lost everything. He's now in pain, but still closer to God. No any situation, no any condition that can take you away from God. Hallelujah. Job is an example. Job was in pain up to the level his wife urged him to curse the Lord so that he can die. His wife said, "Please curse your God so that you can die." But Job didn't. Hallelujah. No one beside him. His children died. Servants died. Oxen, sheep died. And the one who was beside him was only his wife, but she urged him to curse the Lord so that he could die. Imagine. His friends, Eliphaz and Bildad, accused him to be a sinner. You are a pretender. God has shown everything related to you. You are a sinner. How can you be an upright and you face these troubles? They accused him to be a sinner, but it was not the truth. Even though Job was in much pain, he confessed that he can't let his righteousness go. When you read in Job 27, hallelujah, Job 27 verse 6, he witnessed that He can never let his righteousness go. Hallelujah. Let us read. I hold fast my righteousness and will not let it go. My heart does not reproach me for any of my days. Hallelujah. After that, I'm here to tell you that you are not forgotten. You are not forgotten. You are still valued in the eyes of the Lord. The word has said, I leave you a short moment, but I will gather you with a great compassion. Hallelujah. I will gather you. I leave you a small moment, a brief moment, but I will gather you. I will take you back with great compassion, with a deep love. You are not forgotten. Even though you are facing those problems, I would like to remind you that you are not forgotten. You are still valid in the eyes of the Lord. Even though you have lost almost everything, you have lost your job, you have lost your wife, you have lost your fiance, you have lost, but you are not forgotten. You have lost your family, you have lost, but you are not forgotten. You are still valid in the eyes of the Lord. After that, let us read in Job 42 verse 10. Hallelujah. And the Lord restored Job's losses when he prayed for his friends. Indeed, the Lord gave Job twice, hallelujah, as much as he had before. Hallelujah. God doubled everything that Job he had before. God restored Job's losses. Everything that he lost, God restored them double. Hallelujah. You are not forgotten. Hallelujah. Now, the Lord blessed. When you read in Job 42, verse 12 up to verse 14, it says, Now the Lord blessed the later days of Job more than his beginning. Hallelujah. Now the Lord blessed the later days of Job more than his beginning. For he had 14,000 sheep, 6,000 camels, 1,000 yoke of oxen, and 1,000 of female donkeys. Hallelujah. He also had 7 sons and 3 daughters. God himself come back with a great compassion, with a deep love to Job. I'm here to say that you are not forgotten. When you read in Genesis, you find the story of a son who was called Joseph. Joseph faced many troubles. He was hated by his brethren. He was sold as if he's a commodity. A wife of Potiphar wanted to rape him. He ran away. He was accused to rape a wife of Potiphar. He was taken to jail in a foreign country where no one knows him. He was alone. He was accused to commit a big sin. But after that, he was taken from the jail. He became the second to Pharaoh. Hallelujah. Even though Joseph faced those problems, he was still valued in the eyes of the Lord, so that Lord himself came back to Joseph from jail up to the second throne. Hallelujah. He became the second to Pharaoh, but he faced many troubles. He was very troubled. But after that, he became the second to Pharaoh. Even Job, he became a wealthy again. God doubled, he restored his everything that he lost before. God doubled. I'm here to say that if you are listening to this predication, know that you are not forgotten. You are not forgotten. Because the word has says, for one brief moment I left you. With a deep love I will take you back. In another Bible, other version says, with great compassion I will gather you. With great compassion. Be sorry for now, but soon God is going to take you back with a great compassion. Hallelujah. Don't lose hope. Don't leave God, because you are not forgotten. Wait patiently. Soon God himself is going to come back to you, as he did to Joseph, as he did to Job. You too is going to come back to you with great compassion. May God bless you. I love you so much. If you are blessed by this, you can subscribe, you can share, you can like. You can also contact us via our email, which is called makesatansad@gmail.com. Be blessed.